by production and exports.
While still speaking at the sword cutting ceremony for the float glass manufacturing plant and the commissioning of a sanitary wares factory by Keda Ceramics Company Limited, President Mahama added that the facility will reduce the country's dependence on foreign glass and help conserve foreign glass and help converse foreign exchange.
And as Chairman Schenk said, we will gather here again in August next year to commission phase 1 of the float glass factory. And as I said, that will be 600, and we'll also cut the sort for phase 2, which will add another 800 tons per day. And so if you have your calculator, 1,400 tons a day times 365 days a year, you will get the production that is going to come out of this factory. And when completed, this will be one of the largest float glass facilities in Africa. One of the largest float glass facilities in Africa. We're going to export glass from here to other African countries and also to Europe and other destinations.
And now moving on to other stories also, the Ghana Meteorological Agency has warned of increased rainfall in southern sector from March to June. According to the agency, it has indicated that southern Ghana is likely to experience high rainfall in the coming months, a development that could heighten flood risks. According to GMET, areas within the coastal forests and transitional zones are expected to record rainfall amounts that will exceed 30 years historical average. Dr. Eric Esuma is the Director General of GMET.
Analysis for the past 30 years raining pattern. You analyze the data and then determined the mean average, all right, compared to what is going to happen this year, the forecasted period. We are saying that it's going to be either like what has been happening for the past 30 years or above what has happened over the past 30 years. This tells us that we are likely to have a lot more rainfall compared to the long-term mean. And so it goes to tell us that people who are living in flood-prone areas and possibility of flooding and flash flood will occur. So our message is that this forecast shouldn't be looked at in isolation. You look at it holistically by following all the advisories and updates that come with it.
Meanwhile, the government is set to upgrade GMET's authority, giving the institution standard policy regulatory powers, according to the Minister of Communications and Digital Technology, Sam George.
Before Cabinet, and so we believe that with the review, because in the review we are not just upgrading them to an authority, we're actually expanding the scope of their services to not just the aviation sector, but even the maritime sector, the oil sector, engineering and building. So the scope of, because you've seen from today's work that we've done here, the scope of what meteorological services, the result of their work is. So we're expanding the scope, and we're hopeful that once we're able to clear Cabinet, we'll go to the Attorney General. It will be laid before Parliament before the end of the year.
The Ghana Police Service has cautioned the general public concerning a fake electronic traffic violation notice circulating online. In a statement, the service said it had noted with deep concern a viral electronic notice of violation of traffic offense, supposedly from the Ghana Police Service, which informs individuals that they have committed traffic offenses and must make payment. According to the police, the notice is not genuine. It is said that the message is false, fraudulent, invalid, and not coming from the police service. And now away to the Oti Region Divisional Police Command of the Nkwanta South Municipality has opened a suspended truck containing drugs following an order by the Jessica Circuit Court, leading to the retrieval of over 7,000 parcels of dried leaves believed to be marijuana. Speaking to the media, the Divisional Police Commander, Chief Superintendent Kwame Kwabena Esiedu, said investigations are ongoing and steps are being taken to arrest both the driver and the vehicle owner.
The policemen on the road are always told these things we call suspected cannabis or whatever. The laws in the country and of the country prohibit the sales of those things. So our men have been told they intercept them, they see them, they should arrest and bring them to the divisional command, as we've done, is to open the car and see the contents. And truly you are with my senior colleague officers from the other sister security institutions and that of Narcotics Board. And when we open it, the number of bales here and is what we saw.
More stories will come in your way after the commercial break. Stay tuned.
Manager of TWI Pet Shop. Here, we have varieties of pet foods and accessories. When it comes to dog foods and cat foods, we have everything. We have the 25 kg pellets, the 20 kgs, the 10 kgs. We have Happy Home, High Performance, Dog Chew, Jack Pet Food, GC Puppy and Adults, High Retrieval, Happy Canine. When it comes to the leashes or the collars, we have everything, whether small, medium or large. We have their supplements, their vitamins, fish oils, medicated soaps, and their tablets. We also have the flea and tick sprays, their refreshers, and when it comes to their bowls, we have different types of bowls. Stainless or plastic bowls, medium, large. We have their traveling bags, their bathing tubs, their towels, and all their chains as well. We also do breeding of dogs and cats, whether you are looking for poodles, puppies, any mixed breed, we have them. Foreign cats too are available. When it comes to their treats, we have the big bones, we have their biscuits, we have their snacks, we have our locations. One is located at East Legon American House, adjacent KB Clay, near Intifo Avenue Street. We also have a branch at Blue Lagoon, Sacramento, opposite the Ghana Poultry Farmers Association, General Anchor Street. You can contact us on 0243 03 2066 or 020 473 8175. At Crystal Jewelry, we will always want your pet to smile.
You are welcome back from the commercial break. You live on CSTV News at 24 on CSTV. For more news updates, you can follow us on all social media handles at CSTVGH. Now let's move on to business stories also. The Director of Field Operations for the United Party, Hobson Adoye, has accused the opposition New Patriotic Party of attempting to manufacture controversy in a bid to smear the governing National Democratic Congress. Speaking on a discussion, Mr. Adoye claimed the NPP minority in parliament was in deep waters and merely searching for a non-existent scandal to associate with the current administration.
That the man in question, me, I don't know him. To mention the name, it doesn't even ring in my ears that I've met him before. But you see, NPP is in the deep water, fishing for a scandal to tag this government. That is all. Finito.
Why?
All they are doing, they are just fishing for a scandal.
Why?
Which does not exist. Someone has worked with a company before. Is now CEO. Is he still working with the company? That's one thing we should know. And I don't think the gentleman is still working with Atlas.
No, his statement suggests
awarding contract, is it the deputy CEO who awards the contract? No. So where from this?
Still in business news, the Minister for Transport, Joseph Bukari Nipe, has dismissed claims that the decision to rename the country's main international airport will impose a significant financial burden on the state. His comment follows the government's move to officially revert Kotoka International Airport to its former name, Accra International Airport.
At the international level, the only thing to change is the signages and the billboards that we have. But Kotoka, as a company, they already have the vendors who produce their letterheads on daily basis for them. So it's not a new contract. It's just a matter of Kotoka is now out. The same vendors who were doing their letterheads, their stamps, are the same companies to continue to now change. Just a removal of Kotoka and it will be Accra. So what will be the cost there? We are already renovating the airport. We are already doing construction of the airport to make it function properly. And some of those things would have been destroyed and rebranded. It's just the matter of the Kotoka out and the Accra in. So what will be the cost? Even though there will be some cost to it, but it is not that cost that somebody will care about. It is going to be a minimum because of the renovation. The costs involved will be very, 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 very small as compared to other airports that you have to deal international, regional, and national.
And now let's move on to the international front. On international front, the military spokesperson for the M23 rebel group, Lieutenant Colonel Willie Ngoma, has been killed in a drone strike near Rubaya in the North Kivu province, according to a senior M23 official, a regional diplomat, and a Western government advisor. The strike occurred around 3:00 a.m. near Rubaya, a key cotton mining town producing approximately 15% of global supply. Sports update will be coming your way after the commercial break. Stay tuned.
Limited. So we blocks machines here papa. None bonso assign edda from dia. Any na enwani answer company limited. Your conveyor blocks machines, hydraulic blocks machines, pallets, any blocks machines in one session in and nothing so blocks machines are who draw opening in a bin so ewo. To show your chakwan in a year. There was Spinters Road 18 Junction. Yani KFC Dino and a dish anymore. Freye, it was 05,240 and I say 0540-725850. Amstel blocks machines in Papa Pa FA.
Welcome back from the commercial break. Now let's move on to our sports updates for today. Speaking on Monday night football, Gary Neville said he believes that Manchester United need to pursue the best in class for their next head coach.
Look, I think that Manchester United have to pursue another manager right now on the basis of what Edwin's just said around the fact that you don't know how the results are going to go. But I think, look, little things like Tuchel re-signing with England does start to take away the options for Manchester United and mean that it doesn't harm Michael's chances of getting the job. Look, I think if he gets into the Champions League, then there'll be a lot of fever, I would imagine, around that he should be appointed. So, look, I'm not against Michael being appointed. I love him to bits and think that he's done an incredible job so far. I just feel that Manchester United should go for the best-in-class manager available. They've had young managers or sort of inexperienced managers in the last two. It's not quite worked. Obviously, Ollie's come in before. He was an ex-player. He did a very good job for a couple of years, but again, that didn't work in the end. So I just feel removing as much risk as possible is the right option, but that, you know, people will know me that that's not personal against Michael because I love him to bits. He's a great lad, a great player, and someone who's doing a very good job.
Coach Karim Zito has opened up about the emotional and physical strain he endured during his time at Asante Kotoko, revealing that the pressure of the role affected his health before his recent resignation. He said he only realized the extent of the toll after seeking medical attention.
As I see, on Saturday before house match, and I'm concerned until no honor. So, to see Abba, I was then, no me say, me are really do feel and Mr. Sana me are. Sana me body yamino, me are person the doctor catch him say, Mama Sanka, only young kids. Because it's like I've accumulated a lot of things in me. And as a body, more that needed rest. And I thank my God, say, I'm not free. Okay. I was living alone, eating alone, talking alone, which means from training, I'm a buffy. In the costume, in Kwana Mijuna. And a Juana would do quite a fast way. And there are some elements here. Not hamper me progress in Kaka because you are dealing with mature players. No fun is yeah, she supported me all right. But now, you not pressure no back. Danny agreed, they be a combination of the fast way because, as a matter of fact, you can be giving the whole world best place. It can never guarantee you victory until they play as a team. So that was the problem.
To entertainment news, Ghanaian songstress Sefa has opened up about the emotional toll of social media criticism, revealing that a harsh comment questioning her intelligence and talent once left her deeply hurt. Speaking in an interview, the Ichok hitmaker disclosed that some social media users even attempted to dissuade her boss, D Black, from investing in her career.
Yes, I've heard a lot of things, but one thing that really broke me one time, I went on Twitter. That's why I'd never go on Twitter again. I went on Twitter and somebody was like, "Oh, I feel like D Black is wasting his money on Sefa. She's talentless. She doesn't have talent and all of those things." And in my mind, I'm like, you people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You don't know how much work I put behind the scenes. You don't know how much investment I put on behind the scenes. So to sit on social media and just type something because you see me, oh, she's a nice girl on social media, so she's just brainless. She's just beauty, no brains. It's very disturbing at a point. So that really broke me. I was like, okay, now I need to prove that I can do it, because obviously people are going to say, stop investing in her. What are you getting from her? And then that was where the vim and the vigor came. You have to do more. Yeah.
The Member of Parliament for Gomua Central, Kwame Asari-Obin, known as A+, has signed a 3-year media partnership with the multimedia group for his upcoming Gomua Easter Carnival Speaking at the ceremony, A Plaza expressed excitement over the partnership and outlined activities for the carnival scheduled from April 2nd to April 5th, 2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are decentralizing opportunity. In December, if December has transformed Accra, Easter will transform the Central Region and Gomoa. We are not waiting for opportunity. We are coming together with multimedia to create an opportunity. Today, as we sign this MOU, we are telling every young creative, every market woman, every true palm wine tapper, every hotel owner, and every musician, every spicy kebab seller, your time is coming. From today on, we want to tell the entire country that Easter has a new address. We are telling the world Gomoa is rising. Let this partnership mark the beginning of a tradition that will outlive us, a tradition that will create jobs, build pride, and write Gomoa's name boldly in Ghana's tourism map.
And that will be all for the afternoon news bulletin on CSTV. This news was brought to you by Rema Ocean Agency, Celeste with Tom Brown, Nap Apartment Hotel, Sarah's Dream Jewelries, and Crystal Jewelry Pet Shop. For more news updates, you can follow us on our social media handles at CSTV GH. My name is Dr. Mensah. Good afternoon.